The biggest mistake I made in crypto investing was not following this one rare rule that most people have not heard about, and that is Pareto's principle. You might have heard of it and heard it in passing, but this rule has made me more money in crypto than any other rule. You also might have heard about it, but not called Pareto's rule. It was probably called the 80-20 rule. This rule was created by this man, Vilfredo Pareti, in 1896. He was an economist and started seeing patterns in life, in trading, and generally in all aspects of life. What his rule and his observations brought him was that in the grand scheme of effort, the biggest gains are made from the last 20% of effort. You can see on this graph that the initial 20% or the last 20% produces the most amount of gain, and then the rest is a somewhat flat movement. And if you look at traditional linear behavior, the thought process is that the more you work, the more effort you put in, the more results you get. But the Pareto principle shows that that's not the case. So how does this apply to crypto? And why has this rule made me so much money? So if you've made it this far, consider following, liking, and commenting, because I bring these type of videos and things that most people haven't heard of in this network. I'll show this principle on the Bitcoin chart, and you will understand the mistake I made and the mistake you shouldn't make. You see here, in the first year and 2 months, you made 200% gain. A lot of people sold here. But we miss one point. In the next 5 months, it made 1,000% move. See, this is Pareto's principle in action. You see that out of the whole of the amount of effort, the last 20% of it is where the maximum gain happened. Now, how does that apply to now? Well, we are in 220 days of this range here. Yeah, we've seen a bit of a pump, but we're at that key point now. The elections are 2 weeks away, and the bull stage is almost with us. So if you can hold this principle and this psychological strain that you've gone through with all of these dips and pumps and dips and fake outs, and just stressing your mind and looking into your portfolio and thinking, what is happening? The 20% will almost be there. Think of it this way. If you're rich, you're gonna get richer. If you're down, you're gonna get richer. And if we take this as a guide, say you bought a year and a half ago, and you've held that coin up until this point, a person that buys now could potentially make 5 times more profit than the person that's held that long. So this is what I'm trying to say. You've coded this far, the last 20% is left, and the last 20% is where everything happens. This bit is still to come, and we are almost there. The first pillar has fallen, and there is 1, 2, 3 more pillars to fall before the Pareto principle comes into action. So this is what I will say to you guys, and this is the rule that in the past 2 cycles that I have followed, and it has played out perfectly, and we are almost there. We are almost at that point. So hold your nerve and follow this principle, because that's what I did, and that's why I am where I am. Anyway, I'm Alvarez, a 7-figure crypto investor. Like, follow, share, and I will catch you guys later.